Students are protesting in the national capital. This after the paper leak. The students are demanding re-NEET examination. The students have appealed and said that the NEET, re-NEET and scrap the national testing agency as well. These protesters are also seeking the education minister's resignation.
Well, yes, certainly, we have seen how the central government has in fact said in the Supreme Court that this paper leak has happened, or the irregularities has happened in, only few of the centers. And that is why they had in fact agreed to do a re-examination there. But they have said that the entire re-examination of all of the candidates who participated in this NEET UG, that is not possible. In fact, in an affidavit that they have submitted in the Supreme Court, they have in fact said that the cancellation of the NEET UG exam, cannot be done since the results have already been announced. And they have also said that a panel has already been established to provide recommendations for the fair conduct of the exam. So the government continues to say in the Supreme Court that they continue to take steps, but in fact the cancellation of the NEET UG 2024 does not look possible. But we are seeing continuously, in fact, how the student organization, they continue to protest on the streets of the national capital and also across the country and continue to demand that NTA be scrapped and the re-examination needs to be done, and also demand the resignation of the education minister, Dharmendra Pradhan. On the other hand, we have also seen the opposition also continuously attacking the central government over this issue. Over to you.
Meanwhile, the National Testing Agency has released the answer key for the CUET undergraduate results. The students, they can raise objections till the 9th of July. In fact, in that post, the NTA exams has mentioned that answer key challenge will be live shortly. The candidates can log in with their credentials at the below mentioned website. CUET undergraduate to see their OMR sheets and responses. Challenges are open till 5 p.m. of the 9th of July 2024. And a successful terror crackdown in Jammu and Kashmir as 6 terrorists were killed in 2 encounters in Kulgam district. Unfortunately, at least 2 soldiers, they lost their lives in the twin encounters. Both the operations have concluded, and the security forces have maintained a tight cordon of the respective areas as search operations continue. The confrontation, it unfolded after a joint operation which was launched by the CRPF, Indian Army and the local police. This after receiving intelligence about a terrorist present in the Modagam village. In fact, there are reports of firing near an army camp in Rajouri district. 1 soldier has been injured in that particular incident, while reports also suggest that troops, they have foiled an overnight terror attack over an army camp at Manjakot in Rajouri. The army has not confirmed this incident as yet. And Nazir Masoodi joins us to get us more details in this. Nazir, what is the latest update? 6 terrorists have been killed so far.
Well, it is one of the biggest, operations in terms of killing of militants by the police and the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir in recent months. According to Director General of Police, Mr. R.R. Swan, this is the biggest success for the security forces. But a number of militants who have been killed, and it appears all of them or most of them are locals, which becomes a clear challenge. Because if they are the new recruits, that is a challenge. If they were old ones, they were surviving for the longer time. Having said that, 2 army soldiers have been killed in the twin encounters, which started yesterday and ended late last night after 2 target houses were destroyed during the operation. According to police, they are ascertaining the identity of these militants, and then they can tell us who they were. But it appears they were the locals. And hours after these encounters ended, there was a firing incident in Rajouri near an army camp, which many say could have been an attack on army installation, which was filed by the army. 1 army soldier has been injured. So far, officially, army has not said anything on this. So 3 incidents in last 24 hours. 6 militants have been killed. 2 army soldiers have also been killed in action, among them a paratrooper special forces personnel of the army.
All right, Nazir Masoodi, thank you very much for getting us all the latest from there. Time now for a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
One woman was killed and a man injured as a speeding BMW rams into their scooter in Mumbai. Accused driver has been arrested. Chief Minister Shinde says that no one will be spared. And Aditya Thackeray speaks exclusively to NDTV on the Mumbai hit-and-run case and says that he doesn't want to politicize this incident and that the police should get the benefit of doubt. Big success for the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam as 6 terrorists have been killed. 2 soldiers also lose their lives in the twin encounters. Search operation is underway in Kulgam, while in a separate incident, 1 Jawan has been injured in fighting near Rajouri Army Camp. Rain lashes parts of Uttarakhand. Landslide reported in Himachal's Shimla, over 60 roads blocked. In Maharashtra, rain wreaks havoc in Thane as houses and shops get inundated in the city. Rescue operations are underway.
In association with Amity University.
The biggest democratic exercise in the world. Team NDTV covers it from ground zero.
BJP really had to fight a tough election this time.
Unprecedented exercise. Unmatched coverage.
There is no dispute. जनता को decide करना है.
From polling to counting, NDTV brought you the most trustworthy news and updates. Elections mean NDTV.
Get ready for the ride of your life.
Welcome back. The Uttar Pradesh government's Judicial Commission team probing the July 2nd stampede interacted with local people in Hathras. Besides officials and witnesses of the tragedy that claimed 121 lives. The panel is set to address a press conference on the investigation. A high-level meeting was held on the incident. It was attended by Aligarh IG and SP of Hathras. Remember, the 3-member team formed under the chairmanship of retired Allahabad High Court Judge Brijesh Kumar Srivastav comprises of former IS officer Hemant Rao and former IPS officer Bhavesh Kumar. And Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Dhami has directed the district magistrates of all the concerned districts to remain on high alert. The Uttarakhand government has temporarily halted the Char Dham Yatra for July 7 and July 8, citing a heavy rain warning that has been issued by the Met Department for the next 48 hours. The state has witnessed heavy rainfall leading to landslides, road blockades and waterlogging. Red alert has been issued in several parts of Uttarakhand. A major landslide has occurred on the road due to the collapse of a hill after heavy rains near Gumma, Ravanna in Shimla district. Currently, the National Highway 707, it has been closed due to heavy rains in many parts of Himachal Pradesh. Landslides are occurring at many places. Over 60 roads have been closed in Himachal Pradesh.
सारे पर्वतीय जनपदों में जितनी भी हमारी एसडीआरएफ की जो टीमें स्थित हैं उनको हमने अलर्ट कर रखा है। थानों में जो आपदा प्रबंधन का सामान होता है उसको चालू हालत में रखा गया है। जो ड्रैगन लाइट्स और जो लाइट्स हमारी इमरजेंसी लाइट्स होती हैं उन सारों की व्यवस्था की गई है और जितने भी हमारे आपदा प्रशिक्षित कर्मी हैं वो किसी भी स्थिति से निपटने के लिए हर समय तैयार हैं और रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर रहे हैं।